Hey guys, good afternoon. December 6th, 2015. Dillis Davis, lifestyle coach, motivator, author, speaker, creator, and founder of the Sip and Chat Movement and Sip and Chat Movement online show, which you are watching. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. I love everyone that comes on to view, to watch, who comes to my events, who supports me. I'll support you right back with all the love. Today on my show, I have two amazing people, very empowering people. I have Marsha Giles, Gilles, and also Jose Rivera, who is like a brother to me, like as well as Dre. My boy Dre is on here, and Alexis. Hi, Alexis. He's a brother from another mister, brother from another mother. Love him dearly. So he's going to be on the show as well. And today I am once again drinking Moscato, flip-flop Moscato, pink Moscato, I think it's called, compliments of the hubby. Hi, Marsha. So I would like for you to click on where it says open seat for me at Dazzle. Open seat. Technical difficulties, it happens. It's something new. So everyone pretty much is trying to find their way on it. I think Jose is actually trying to upload it onto his phone now because I think his Mac was having issues. It said either to go to do it on Google Chrome or Foxfire. I'm not sure. So you have to click on the open seat box. So, yeah. Yes. I know, right? HP all the way. I have an HP that I'm on right now. So I'm going to take a picture of it so I can send it to Marsha so she can see exactly what I'm saying. And so let's talk about the week until my guests come on. So my week was productive. I was at work, had a great week at work, a lot of invoices that I had to code at my job. Not only am I a lifestyle coach, motivator, speaker, author, but I also have a 9-to-5 until my business is running the way it's supposed to. I am not a firm believer in quitting my job if my business isn't making 3 times or more the money I should be making where my job is concerned. So right now, my job is my investor. I look at it that way as my investor. But it's cool and everything else, and everything's going right. I am on my laptop, on phone. You can still do it. So yeah, did that. Friday, I don't remember what I did on Friday. Does anybody know what they did on Friday? If you know what you did on Friday, type it in because I have no clue what I don't remember. I'm getting old. 38 going on 40 in 2 years. I'm getting old. So yesterday, let me backtrack. December, I actually decided, okay, yay. Happy birthday to your boyfriend, Alexis. His name is Raphael, right? So Alexis took her boyfriend out for his birthday on Friday. That's nice. How old is the boyfriend now? 43. Very good. He looks great. Awesome. So my good friend Alexis Sanchez, she is my aunt's 70th birthday. Yay, 70. That's awesome. Did she was she dancing and whatnot, Dre? Like what was she doing? Was she just sitting around? Because I know 70. Well, I'm crying. Oh, that must have been very special to her touching. That's nice. Friday, I'm trying to remember. I think I went to Burlington Coat Factory to try to find new pillows because we need new pillows. Yes, God bless her. So I think I did that and I just came home and chilled with the hubby boo. And this month of December, since I'm not doing any events for this year, for the rest of the year of 2015, the last Sip and Chat Movement event, yes, hubby boo, whatever. The last Sip and Chat Movement event was October 2015, which I did a Sip and Chat Beauty Bash, and I will start doing Sip and Chat events this coming January 2016. So I am taking December 2015 as an opportunity to celebrate other inspiring, empowering entrepreneur women who are my fellow sisters. Dre, 2016 Catwalkers. Oh, geez. You know what's so funny, Dre? The other day, I got an email from a young lady. I don't know where she found it about Catwalkers, but she was like, "Oh, I'm an aspiring model and I'm interested in joining Catwalk, and please contact me." And I was just like, "Hi, Kurt Green. Thank you for joining." I was like, I don't know. So, anywho, but thanks for that, Dre. Okay. So, both my guests are they're coming on shortly. They're just going through their little thing with internet bullshit. I get it. Welcome, Kurt. So I am taking the opportunity to pay it forward and putting our goodness into the universe and being supportive and celebrating my fellow entrepreneur sisters, be it life coaches, anything of that nature. So yeah, yesterday I went to assist and support my fellow entrepreneur sister Lucinda Cross, who is an amazing empowerment speaker and chief activator of activating vision boards. She does a lot of vision boards, which I think is great. She had so many women there. It was amazing. I was so happy for her, and I was actually excited to be there. It was an awesome event. Alexis went. She did her little vision board. It was so cool. So shout out to Lucinda Cross for an amazing event. It was on top of Grand Central. One of her sponsors was courteous enough to actually allow her to have the event there, which was an amazing space. Lots of sunshine. Yay, Jose. Hi, Mr. Rivera. Hi, Jose. Can you? Hi, Jose. How are you, my brother? Yay, Jose Rivera in the house. Yay.
I'm sorry, internet BS here, you know.
Internet bullshit? Yeah, I get it. Don't worry about it. It's all good. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for telling me to use the phone because it's easier this way.
Tell me about it, right?
Yeah.
That's good. How are you today, Mr. Rivera?
Feeling quite happy, actually.
You look like you feel happy.
Yeah, just got back from Cape Cod, Martha's Vineyard with my wife.
Oh, very nice.
For my birthday.
Oh, who treated you? The wifey?
Yeah.
He has such a beautiful wife, you guys. If you've ever met his wife, she is a beautiful woman. So amazing.
Yeah, you know, she's pretty cool, you know. She's the best person to hang out with because there's no filter or judgment on anything.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I hung up with her once or twice. Oh, Dre is actually online. He said, "Sup, my brother Jose."
Hey, how you doing, brother Dre, man? Salute to you. You know, happy holidays to you and your family.
He heard Jose coming on and he was just like, I need to get up on here. He said salute. See, whenever Jose is in the house, everyone, why is Kurt green? Okay, Kurt.
Yes.
Oh, Dennis said Jets.
Yes, congratulations on your win. That was a great game.
He said congratulations on your win. It was a great game. Kurt, I'm going to allow you to come in a little bit later in the show. I'm waiting for my other guest, Marsha, and then you can actually come on and state your piece or whatever it is that you want to say. So, Jose, tell the people who you are, what you do, where you come from, where you're going.
All right, right before I do that, you know what I'm saying?
What are you sipping? What are you sipping?
Well, right before I do that, I'm on the Sip and Chat show. So, you know, I got the Moscato Red.
Yes, and I have pink Moscatos and clink glasses. There you go.
You know, I just came back from Martha Vineyard, girl. So, you know, I got to throw this
So you're spinning. I get it.
Actually, it was quite beautiful going up there. And we had some nice dinner. And I recommend it for couples this time of year. So you and Dennis should go up there one time. And it's real nice. And take a trip out to the vineyard and just go out there and check out the restaurants. It's real good. And it's very, very safe. And everyone's so cordial. I never experienced something like that. I thought New England people will be like so rude, but they were actually quite nice to us.
That is very.
We ran into a person that was actually from the Bronx that moved up there recently, so it's probably quite cool.
Oh, Kurt says to take care of your girl. He always takes care of her. She is treated like a queen, just like my husband treats me like a queen. Kurt is all good. Trust me, Jose. He treats his wife good. Mister, you already know.
I mean, that's the reason why I ended up in Martha's Vineyards, because of the way I treat her, you know?
And you just celebrated a birthday. Happy belated.
Thank you. Yeah, you know, it's getting towards that age where, you know.
Oh, please.
And this Patrick's woman's birthday.
Hi, Desiree from Devious Designs, and Dre is drinking vodka and cranberry. My boy.
That's what's up.
So tell us who you are and what you do.
Well, actually, by day, I do case management work, social work with Bronx Lebanon Hospital.
And by night, you're a stripper?
I used to be in college. I did that like 2 shows. I got me like $1,000.
Woo-hoo! You did that?
Yeah. But that's a story for another time.
Hey, the Sip and Chat movement, our online hour show. There's no judgment. You can say what the hell you want.
All right. One day it was my sister's birthday, and my other sister that was a cop. You know, she had all her cop friends there, and they invited this stripper, this big guy, and they kicked this old man out the house. And I got mad and went back in and saw my ex-girlfriend on the stripper. And of course, you know, I was going to throw a fit, but then my sister came up to me and said, don't do nothing. I said, I'm a strip. And I was drunk already. And she said, no, you don't have the heart. And right there, I stripped down to my silk Tasmanian Devil boxers, my brown dress socks, and because, you know, it was work clothes that day. And all the women in there tipped me more than what they tipped the stripper. He was a professional. I made $342. I will never forget that number because I played for my lotto.
You are so silly. I can't right now.
Yeah, the next time I did it at a party at Queens, you know, it was like maybe like 7 minutes, but I got me like $800. And it was a bunch of seniors. Yeah, it was a bunch of senior citizens. You know, it was a 65 and over party, and I didn't know what I was going into, and I was expecting to see a lot of dentures and all, but no, these women were very much fit. In fact, they threw me up in the air and all, and it was like I was a Jew in the air. All the women just passing me around, and money was just being thrown. Yeah, exactly. And it was at the funeral homes.
Desiree said that should be her side hustle.
And then, you know, I do a lot of community work, and I just met with the head of the Bronx American Cancer Society, who asked me if I wanted to be a team leader for the board.
Right.
And I said, yeah, I would consider it. And then when I come to find out, it's basically everybody I work with in the community during the summer anyway. So it's just something else I like to do because, you know, my dad passed recently for cancer, so it was dear to my heart. So, you know, amongst all the other causes that you and I participate in as well, you know, like the anti-suicide, domestic violence, everything else from AIDS and all kinds of causes that we help to do prevention within the community. Educate everyone on what, you know, seriousness life has. And, you know, you being a life coach, you coming from a very hard place and becoming so successful is just, you know, we all make a puzzle into one beautiful thing in this thing we call life for the Bronx.
Yep. I feel you.
You know, and you make me, I make you, and we all love each other, and that's why we sit. Clink.
I'm sipping, brother. I'm sipping. Dre, sip your cranberry and vodka, boo. Oh, and Desiree says she's sipping coquito, of course.
Wow. I would kill for some coquito right now.
She's selling them. So Kurt Green has vodka. Go, Kurt. So Desiree, actually, Devious Designs is actually selling coquito for the holidays. So I will hook you up, Jose. Definitely.
Thank you.
You're supposed to sip, Dre. You're supposed to sip, Dre. Desiree says she got you, Jose. Coquito in the house.
There you go. I place my order in as of right now. You see, that's why you got to watch these shows and tune in. Look, networking already.
Yep. Dre said he's going to make another drink. Oh, my God. I can't. I'm going to have drunk people up here. So tell us about your business extremities and so on and so forth.
Well, actually, one day I was sitting on the couch with my nephew Tito, and he just got transferred to his mother's school because he was doing so bad at another school. He was living with me, and it's Marie Curie for School of Nursing and Medicine. And we were sitting watching a commercial. We were watching the Super Bowl or something. A commercial came on about McDonald's and Black History Month, right? So, you know, it was the Super Bowl's in February and all. So my nephew was like, your company's a scam. And I said, what? I'll put a play up in your school and I'll make it a Black History play. And he said, never the day. So I went to the school, and ironically, there were several students that came from Ghana and Nigeria. And I asked them if they wanted to participate in the play, but they only had 3 weeks to make this happen. So they asked me, what's the name of the play? And right on the spot, I said, it's called Bloodline, from Africa to the White House. So what I did was everything we learned in education from Africa and slavery and cotton fields and all that, all the way to present, with President Obama, who just had won, and the election. And would you not believe, Dillis, that we made that happen? I got a music therapist for my job and a registered nurse for my job, who did cultural African dancing. And she donated a bunch of like attire from like native African tribes and all, because she does a lot of Afro-Cuban work within the community down in Harlem. And she travels every now and then to Mecca. And she had all this great attire for these girls. And when the girls put it on, they like switched from students into these beautiful spirits. And you saw like their education, their grandparents come out as they performed this dramatic dance with smoke coming out and music. And I had some artists who I was working with from my job that I promised them if they finish school and all, I'll put them into this play. And they did. So I kept my promise. So I took a bunch of kids from all over, and we came out with this play and we put it up on YouTube. You can watch it. It's called Bloodline, Africa to the White House.
Okay, cool.
We had politicians and all come in, and you know, that's what we do. We take people from all over, all walks of life, and we educate them and get them jobs.
So Bloodline, Africa to the White House? That
is correct. It's Marie Curie School for Nursing.
Okay, so I'm typing it in so everyone can go and look and check it out.
And it's basically graffiti artists and all. We took a canvas, we drew the White House. We had over 300 students, all females basically. And they were all just African descent. And then we showed like different people. I even had to come out in one part and play, which I didn't like it, but I had to do it, was, you know, come out because one kid didn't want to play a slave owner. He felt that that at the last second he got frozen. So I had to come out and take off my belt and come out. And then everybody in the crowd started dying because my pants fell off. And thank God my pants fell off when the camera turned off. Because everybody saw my underwear, and I had to run off stage with my pants on my ankles. And I felt so bad, and I had to go back into the crowd and sit back where I was sitting because they were having a crisis in backstage. So it was a great turnout. The president actually called that class, and when he had his ceremony, the class was there.
Awesome. Oh, so Desiree wants to know if you had on Taz underwears at that time.
Actually, no. By that time, I was wearing briefs, so I think they were my Billy D's, the Star Wars edition, which you got to watch when it comes out.
OMG. Over here doing shameless plugs. Oh, man. And so Marsha, I think she's having a difficult time, so I don't know if she's going to make it, but she's typing in the chat, so I'll go ahead and ask her questions. And Kurt, you can come on if you want to. And Dre, I'm inviting. Oh, damn, I didn't even have to say it twice.
Oh, Dillis.
Yes.
Right quick, can I plug this in?
Plug.
I was just hired as a celebrity bartender on December 18th at Evo Lounge for the American Cancer Society. It's a toy drive that we're having.
Do you know that Evo's 4 blocks away from where I live?
Oh, so then we'll be there together.
I'll come.
Actually,
when is it? When is it?
December 18th.
December 18th. Okay, let me see.
7 to 9. 7 to 9 is a toy drive.
What day is that? Damn. Oh, I might not be able to make it because that's my anniversary with Dennis. We have 8 years together.
Oh.
Yes, Dre, I want you to come on the show. Hi, Kurt. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Thanks for
Can
joining.
you hear me?
I
Glad
can
to
hear
be
you.
here.
Awesome.
Good.
Jose, Kurt, Jose.
How you doing?
Hello, Jose. Hey, bro.
Ooh, he got that Barry White voice going on there. Kurt, what are you drinking? You said vodka, right?
A little bit of vodka.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
We like vodka. I'm doing Moscato. Jose's doing Moscato. Dre's doing vodka and cranberry. So I told him he can come on as well.
Cool.
So me with a whole bunch of guys. No problem. All good. So what are you
city
doing?
and state are you all in?
We are in New York City. Me and Jose are in the Bronx, and I believe Dre is in Brooklyn, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
So Desiree said, "Are you showing your boxers tonight?" That night, Jose.
I donated those a long time ago.
Oh, he donated his Tasmanian Devil boxes a long time ago, Desiree. I'm sorry.
I donated back at the elderly clinic back then.
Alexis says, "Oh man, so Kurt, what do you do?"
Oh, I'm in Arizona myself.
Awesome. What do you do in Arizona?
Yeah. Work for U-Haul. That's where our main headquarters are.
I didn't know that. That's something new that I learned today. U-Haul main headquarters.
U-Haul headquarters.
Okay.
That's all I do.
Awesome.
I just came back from Arizona myself.
Did you?
Yeah, I hit the Grand Canyon.
Yeah,
That's
beautiful.
awesome.
Yeah, one word of advice: don't ever do it twisted.
You went on twisted. You so silly.
I did 6.5 miles down and back up.
You're crazy.
Yeah, I got nervous when it started getting dark.
I could imagine. So I'll tell you a little bit about. You've never done it?
Go ahead.
No,
I've never gone down Grand Canyon yet. No.
And you're in Arizona?
Yeah.
Okay.
And you work for U-Haul?
Oh Lord, they're gonna get mad at me for me telling that I work for U-Haul. If they find out, my Lord, don't tell them what'll happen.
No, you'll be fine.
Don't worry about it.
They'll find you hilarious. They'll be all good.
U-Haul, the greatest company in the world. If you ever knew, oh my Lord, 70 years U-Haul. My goodness, great company.
Well, that's nice. I mean, U-Haul is all over. I mean, I've seen U-Haul trucks all over New York City and other places. So it is a very successful company that's been around for so many, many years. So that's a great company that you're working for. Jose, was that a cat behind you just now?
Yeah, that's my lion.
You have a lion?
Yeah, I got a lion. I was watching Scarface, and Frank, the real guy that played Frank, he died. So I went and got me a lion. I stole it from the Bronx Zoo. It's down the block. You know what I mean? And then, I was watching The Simpsons. So then there's this bully called Nelson. He came in here and started bullying my pit bull. My pit bull's letting him bully, so we call him Smelson because he stinks. You know what I'm saying? Word, B.
Hi, Alyssa. I love you, Alyssa. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Desiree's daughter, Alyssa, is 7. And when she says Dillis, she goes, "Hi, Dillis." And she puts like 500 S's behind my name.
Aww.
All right, Kurt. Well, I'm going to let you go, but thanks for tuning in.
Okay.
Yeah,
bye-bye.
Kurt, man.
Bye.
Yeah, man. I make sure next time I get a truck, it doesn't have the U-Haul plates from Arizona, because every time I got them, I get pulled over, B. They be like, "Yo, are you a terrorist?" I'm like, "No, man. What is that?" It's because it's Arizona plates. What's going on? U-Haul's the best in the world. I know Kurt, B. I know Kurt.
We are the best. We are the best.
That's right.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Later. So,
I swear to God, every time I rent the U-Haul, it's from Arizona. What's going on?
That's crazy. So how far has when did you decide to start Extremities and how far has it come so far and everything what's taking place in Extremities, more or less?
I was just speaking with my wife the other day, and I talked about how much I invested within the last 7 years. I believe it's 2015. Yes, 7 years. and I've invested so much that the rewards I got, she reminded me, just look on my shelf. Because I asked her, what did I get out of all this? And then, you know, everything I've done, I see. But there's one thing that I come across that shows me all my work was worthwhile. And there's one specific award that I received that, you know, not that many people would understand why I received that award. But when I explain it to them, they all start basically crying.
Aw, well, you know what? I have waterproof mascara. It's all good.
And it's called the Carla Wright Miller Humanitarian Award.
Of course.
And as you can see behind me, I got a whole wall full of awards.
Yeah.
And the one that matters most to me is the True Award. Because of the meaning behind it, the story it holds. And when I let everyone know, they're like, wow, Jose, you're right. Out of all those Spartan races and all that stuff and all those acclamations, that is the one true award that I set dear to my heart. So thank you so much for even considering me for that award.
You're so welcome. I mean, when Dennis and I, when Carla passed away back in 2000. Woo, okay, you all right over there?
Yeah, my headphone just went into the glass because I was walking around. Oh, girl, I'm trying to sit down. Oh, my glasses got me bugging.
So funny. But when Carla passed away in 2012, we just wanted to do something to pretty much continue her legacy as being a nurturer, good person, loving, caring, very supportive, strong, really amazing, beautiful person. So every year we choose one person that exudes everything she was in her life in order to continue her legacy. And that person for 2015 was Jose Rivera. So we surprised him at some event that was taking place here in the
fair at the Square.
The fair at the Square.
Once you gave me that award, I went. You met me where the kids were performing, and then I went to the main stage, and then I had this award. And the actual person that owns the shop where the award was created, he says, "Where'd you get that from?" And I said, "I was just given this award." And he was like, "That's my shop. That's my emblem." And guess what? That got me to do business with him, with the actual owner of the business. Can you hear me? Hello? Oh my God. Oh, there we go.
Try it again. Try it again.
All right.
Better?
Yeah, you heard everything I said?
I heard everything you said about Mr. Crown Trophy.
Exactly.
Crown Trophy.
Yeah, and then from there, the person who was running that event, the fair at the Square, was like, "Oh, you know him?" And it was like, we're discussing this award I received. She was like, "Oh, all right." And then I knew the guy that was hosting the event. She threw me on stage. It was like, "We got the humanitarian guy here," and I'm like, "What? Wait."
You see what I do? You see what I be doing?
So then I seen like 3 artists that know me that they said I helped them with the showcases I've done.
Yeah.
And they love my intros, so they begged the lady to let me do the intros. And they say, "Yeah, he sounds like a guy that should be in the boxing ring or some circus or whatever. He's got this thing with his voice." And it was like, they were like, "Let her hear it." And I was like, "All right." So when I went on stage, my friend Audie Rodriguez, who everybody knows, you know, he told me, "Yo, go ahead, do your voice thing, and I'm gonna do some comedy." And you know what? For the next, what was supposed to be only 5 minutes, turned into an hour and 45 minutes.
Well, because that's how you do. But
and that's all because, you know, the excitement and the joy that I got from I can't even say award because it's much more than that to me, dearly. It's appreciation that I've always longed for in a way that really meant something. Because monetary money, anybody could get money. You know, anyone can just be told, "Oh, thank you." But when you receive something in a war like that with the meaning that it has behind it, the person, that shows me you see me different from everyone else.
I've always seen you different from everyone else from the time that I met you. I've always known that you were not.
Girl, we ain't gonna talk about that right now.
But I could have never seen you as a person just like you know, an ordinary person. Like, you've done so many different things and you're always willing to help somebody, regardless of what the situation is, no matter what time you got to wake up. And there's times where, as your sister, I'm like, yo, look, motherfucker, you better make sure you take care of yourself.
Yes, because you know when I'm burnt out, and you always hit me up exactly when that moment is right there. Mm-hmm. Like one time I said some damn stupid thing about, just resentment and all that, and you hit me with all the right things to say, and I just like put up this wall on everybody, and out of everyone, you was the only one to actually make a crack on that wall, and that crack led to an opening where I was like, Jesus, it was all a reflection, and that's why you're the greatest life coach. Mm-hmm. Seriously, because you don't pass judgment, you just let people see different avenues. Yeah, instead of being one track, you allow me to see different opportunities. Mm-hmm. Whereas people that are professional therapists, I would hear their theories and how they go about things personally, and then how they do with their clients. It just doesn't make sense. Mm-hmm. I thought sometimes in most of your life, you're supposed to preach what you say, right? Yep. Say what you mean what you say, right?
Exactly.
And you instilled that, and I use that to the best of my ability. At times, I mess up just like everyone else.
Exactly.
But recognizing it is what matters most, and that's why I'm so appreciative to you.
And I'm appreciative of you too, God. But my thing is, I was created with a purpose, and hey, educating hearts, thanks for joining. My thing is just being the person that I am. I just want to make sure that everyone that I come across where my purpose is concerned, their purpose is fulfilled as well. And just being able to just feed their spirit, feed their soul with positivity and goodness and no judgment to help them get to where they need to be. And that's just who I am and my role that I play. Well, one of my roles that I play in life. And that's just me.
I'm sorry, I just sent the text. So hi.
Yeah, you can type in and you can read everybody's comment and what they're saying and so on and so forth.
Dillis, this is amazing.
Ain't it?
On my wife's phone doing this. It's
yes,
like,
you
what?
are. Huh?
It's like, how am I even able to do this? What? I can't do this on my PC because it's messed up, but I'm doing this on myself.
Yeah, you can do it on your cell phone. I love Blab for that reason. I'm on my laptop right now. If I wasn't on my laptop, I would be on my phone using Blab. It's the same concept. And the thing I love about Blab is you can be on your phone and close your phone like this, and you can still be listening to the interview.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Hold on.
So right. See? So Desiree said, if it wasn't for Dillis, I wouldn't have had the courage to move forward with my business. She gives the best advice. Oh, thank you. Can you repeat that? Repeat what? What I just said? Educating hearts. What was it that I need to repeat so I can repeat it for you, honey? I just want to make sure I'm repeating the right thing. But using your phone. Oh,
doing this.
So when you're on Blab, right, you can actually still listen to the interview or whatever's taking place with your phone closed. The system itself on your phone or the app itself on your phone allows you to still listen as if though you were listening to what you call it, like if you were listening to. Okay, Dre, come on to the part that says open seat. Oh, hey, Dre. Hi, Dre. So yeah, educating hearts. You can still listen to it. You know how they have blog talk radio on your phone and you can listen to it? It's the same concept as Blab. Hi, Dre. Dre, where you at?
Right here.
You need your
Dre.
I can hear you.
Okay,
what's up, bro?
Hi, Dre.
What's going on?
Everybody, this is Dre's house, Andre Woodard, Dre's house 2014, going on 15. Everyone saying hi to Dre.
Yo, sis, what up? I'm going through this right quick, this past text. What's up with this dude, B, that we were just talking about if I got a wife and I'm all handsome. What's up? We let it be known. Didn't we let it be known? That's why he wanted to come get me in the U-Haul? Was good.
I think he's drinking. I think he's had one too many. That's what I think happened.
I'm scared.
Interesting.
He talk like this. I'm coming to get you.
So Dre, tell us about who Dre is and what you do and what's going on.
Dre is Dre's House Radio, Dre's House Management, Dre's House Photography now. You know,
Yes.
yeah, no doubt. Little radio show trying to catch up to Jose, but you know, he's doing bigger and better. You know, I'm still scratching to catch up there. You know what I mean?
Nah, you're doing
Dre
big
is Dre.
things, bro. You're
You
doing
lied.
big things.
You
You better stop
lied.
fronting.
He's
You better stop
lying.
fronting. He be out there everywhere just like me.
Yes.
He be everywhere.
Who's the one that had Kid Capri and whatnot, and then you had the dude from the the Cosby Show,
Yeah.
Wyatt on the show, and now you over here talking, you trying to catch up to her. Get the hell up out of here! You ain't trying to catch up to
Matter of fact, Dillis, not even that. Look, you got nice wall behind you. I got a nice wall behind me. He got leather behind him. You better stop. No, I'm talking about you sitting on leather right now behind you. What is that? Yeah, you see?
Oh, well, you know, man.
But then he's trying to catch up to you. You see how he do, right?
Yeah, exactly. Fronting.
Okay.
Let me sip on this.
Oh man,
No, since
Not
it's
even
two of
that.
you guys on the show, I'm gonna turn this into a sip and chat fellas event. That's what I'm gonna do right now. Dennis
There
is
you go.
actually over here
Where's Dennis?
watching Patriots versus
Eagles.
Yeah.
Patriots.
But he's right here. He's
Yeah.
right here. So I'm gonna
Eagles.
ask him questions too. So
All right,
Sorry, I'm a blogger now. I can't.
move the speaker.
really, you're a blog. Oh, by the way, everyone, check out my husband's new blog. It's called He's Dressed, She's Impressed. And pretty much, step up your fashion
Step up your
game.
game.
He's going to be talking about suits, shirts, ties, shoes, cologne, a man's etiquette.
I'm gonna model.
Huh?
I'm gonna model.
Oh, Jose said he's going to model and
I'm a
Dre's
photographer.
photographer. Okay, no problem. So he's going to be showing men how to dress
We good.
on a budget-friendly price, as
That's
well
right.
as what suit fits you, your size, and all that kind of stuff. Extreme budget. Like,
Extreme
did I tell
budget.
him about your purchase from Burlington? So he went out last week and bought a $500 suit for $99 at Burlington Coat Factory.
That's what it is.
That's what you do. There you go.
Desiree says she wants to model too.
Nope.
No problem. And he bought a cologne
Yeah, I'm a blog.
and a tie. $150 for the suit, the tie, and the cologne.
There you go.
If that's not budget, I don't know what the hell
There you
budget
go.
is. So make sure you check out his blog, and
I'm gonna be wearing that suit tomorrow.
he's going to be wearing a suit tomorrow, so I'll be taking pictures. So look on Facebook. I'm going to Dre's over here taking because we have to take pictures, and we're going to do the great morning from the Davises, of course. You know how we do.
Please.
Nah, but Dre, you can't front. That day we was on your show, me, you, and Dennis looked pretty sharp.
Oh
that
my
night,
God, you guys! Look, see
We
what
did
you
our damn thing that night.
We did. No doubt. It was a good show.
Yeah.
That was good. I just watched it a little a couple days ago.
Yeah.
That was
Okay, so we're gonna get into sip chat and fellas. So you guys, whatever y'all want to talk about, to disclose to the females or whatever you want to talk about in general, where men, the life of a man is concerned. Because I'm a woman, so I know a life of a woman. But what is the life of a man like? What is it that you guys go through that you want women to know about, or just people in general to know about? Stuff that you've experienced, that you've survived from. Like what? Tell me about it.
okay. Prime example. My sister and her husband, they've been married 25 years. They came up for my aunt's 70th birthday party this weekend. Easy day. So one thing I noticed how they interact with each other. My sister was doing a lot of yelling because she was afraid to lose him in the crowd because it was very busy yesterday. Yesterday we was walking through the city, and she was like yelling like, "Come on, come on, come on!" He's like, "Relax, relax." And then I noticed, that's all he said, and just kept going, ignoring her, going off. I was like, "How do you do that?" And his thing was, men only need two things. They start with P. Peace and a peace. We'll be okay. And I really had to think about that. He's one of the calmest guys I know. And I really had to think about that. I was like, wait a minute. That makes sense. What do you think, Jose?
What a man feels or what I feel?
What you feel as a man.
From what I've experienced within the last 5 years, I've given up on trying to even battle. What I try to do is bring together on ideas the fact that women have suffered through too much. Why not help them further themselves by learning more of them? And the way I do that is by constantly asking my wife every day questions, because she deals with females on a daily basis on a psychotic aspect in the psych emergency room. So the more I hear the worst of a woman and what they encounter, the more I help empower them to be better, because my wife helps me to become a better man.
I like that. And probably she'll probably pull down panties for you later on tonight because you said that.
Nah, matter of fact, let me just move to her right now. Yo, Dre, man, I love you, bro, man. You know, every time we talk about issues like this, it's always changing, though, because now that's why
people are afraid to talk about these things.
We don't stray away from it. We answer it. There's people that will just stay quiet.
The thing about it is the fact that a lot of people are so afraid to walk in their truth, speak in their truth, live in their truth, because they're so caught up on validation. I don't need anybody's validation of who I am, where I am, what role I'm playing in my life, who I like from who I don't like. I don't need that validation. I really don't care. But it's a learned behavior. It's learned behavior. You know, growing up, you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. You're not supposed to have your own thoughts. You're not supposed to express yourself how you feel. And I think a lot of times with shows like you guys and my show, we express that on a daily basis. And sometimes it makes people uncomfortable and other people are like, okay, yeah, fine. But I love making people uncomfortable because it makes them think like, damn, what am I doing in my life? You know? So
it's good to shake things up.
Yeah, I love shaking things up.
And that's why they fear us, because they don't know what we're capable of.
Mm-hmm. It is. Well, people know what I'm capable of all damn day, because you see it on my post. Like the other day, I posted something so profound, and I only got like maybe 12 shares, and it's pretty much, it said, I can cut you off and still love you. I can stop speaking to you and still care for you. I can let you go and still wish you the best. If I leave you alone, it's not to be petty or bitter. If I leave you alone, it's for my own good. If I let you go, it's so that I can accept still being able to love you, but also can accept to live without you. I can accept loving you, but not wanting and needing you for me to be happy. I am the love of my life. I make me happy. I can move on, and then I can be happy with somebody else, and I wish you the best as well. Exactly.
And you know what? That's true, because I do that with my own blood family.
Me too. I'm on there.
I have like altogether between my mom and dad, I got about 8 brothers and sisters, and I only speak to 2.
Yeah.
Okay. And the reason being is because I don't have my nose up in the air, and I choose to live a good life. I don't choose to lie.
Exactly.
They want to go do things anti-government and, you know, like robbing and owning businesses the crook way. I can't do that. I can't steal from my people to then sell to my people.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not Robin Hood.
I was just going to say
that. How are you going to rob what's poor? You know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous.
I feel the same way too. I feel the same way too, because I was pretty much the glue that sticks the family together. I would be the type of person that would call everybody in my family from sun up to sundown, say hi, see how you doing, I love you, what do you need, what don't you need? And then they got so accustomed to it, so I created monsters and I spoiled them. So now that I don't do it anymore, it's like, oh, you've changed and you're not the same person. No, motherfucker, I'm not the same person. I'm not going to be the same person. I'm growing within myself, and I'm able to accept where I went wrong with the part that I played, and I took accountability of myself, and I had to ask myself, what do these people bring into my life? Are they of value to my life? What are they bringing? And with clarity, not one goddamn thing. So you know what? Delete. delete. It could be your family, it could be any type of friends or whoever it is. If they're not making you happy, you're not being benefited from the situation, where you can't do shit for them, they can't do shit for you, meaning not financial, but spiritual, emotional, mental, psychological. If they can't do nothing for you in that aspect, you got to drop them. And it's not you being selfish, but
there you go.
Exactly.
People can't handle involving.
But you know what just passed through my mind right now, and I don't even know why this did, but in light of the interviews that I've done within the last 5 years, and I've always brought this up about these shootings and how I think, and people will say I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I think that it's just all the inoculations or whatever, that is a ticking time bomb. When people that reach a certain stress, they blow up.
Yep.
So, having said that, instead of people doing that or commit such an act, won't they just, and forgive me for just doing this, I don't know, maybe it's just me sipping away and I feel like the need to do this, but
do it.
Wake up, and if you don't want to go to work, you motherfucking call out of work. And if you got a beef with somebody, you motherfucking pick up that phone and say, listen, motherfucker, you meet me right here, right now, and we motherfucking settle this motherfucking shit right now. Other than that, give me my motherfucking money.
And thank you.
I think they need to watch more porn.
See that more sex.
Wait. Watch porn on the way. You're gonna fuck his ass up for your money. So when you smack him in the face with that stuff, release. They know.
Okay. I don't want to too far. Now, if anybody slapped in my face,
because you watching the porn on the way you fuck him up, and that stuff you have in your hand is from you whacking off, and bam.
It's so stupid. But my thing is that a lot of people like that, they're so frustrated and they don't express how they feel because they're, they don't want the disappointment, they don't want the rejection, and they don't want to be talked about. But any way you look at it, any way you swing it, you're either not good enough, or you're not doing enough, or you're doing too much, or whatever the case may be. So you can't please everyone. So you have to say what it is that's on your mind and in your heart. Exactly.
Yep. And then
a lot of these people are the ones that got bullied throughout their life.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of these people never even had a feeling of a gut.
Mm-hmm.
You know how we say we have that gut feeling? They don't even know what that feeling is.
Because
let alone a gut.
But because they're not in tune. They're not in tune. Right. They're not in tune with their intuition. They're not in tune with their spirit. They're not in tune with their mind, heart, body, soul. They're not in tune because a lot of people in life, they're still walking around with that little boy, little girl inside of them. So they're allowing that little boy and little girl to control them instead of taking life by the cojones, balls, and doing what it is that they need to do.
Well, that motherfucker better get them strings on that piano guitar and start tuning that shit right.
But it's hard. It's hard, and that's one of the reasons why I share every part of my life out on Facebook, Twitter, social media as a public figure, because for me, it's a prime example of, okay, well, I've been that person who ran for myself. I've been that person who lied to myself. I've been that person who never confronted me full on. So you have no excuse and there's no explanations, because if I was that kind of person and I got up and I'm on top and I'm doing what the hell I got to do and I did my work, what is your excuse?
Exactly.
What's your excuse?
Yes.
So that's why I share, because once I share, they're like, damn shit, she been through some stuff.
Yeah. Listen, I'm watching the chat right now, and you know what? We all in this room right now, we all believe in Jesus Christ as our Lord and Savior. Mm-hmm. We are positive people. Just because we digress and we are letting out our true inner feelings, do not confuse us, because you know what? You cannot discredit us in any way. We are protected by the FDA and by myself, because I will fuck your ass up if you try to come sideways out my family. Okay, we're here having a good time chatting. This is the future. This is the way we speak now and interact with each other. And you know what? We're networking, and we already got business going on. I'm buying some coquitos, so shut up.
But my thing is too, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, people get very uncomfortable when you start speaking truth or start speaking a specific kind of way. They're not used to that tone. They're not used to the language, the lingo, or whatever the case may be, which is fine. That's perfectly fine. Whatever. But me being as spiritual, extremely spiritual as I am, and the relationship I have with God is going to be different from somebody else's relationship they have with God. So I can't judge you on how you behave or act where your relationship with God is concerned.
You know what? And just to piggyback on that, and Dre, since you, I'm gonna mention this because you've been all over the world yourself, brother, and you've served, and I salute you for serving and protecting our freedoms and all. But just to okay, but you travel the world. But the thing is you wearing that flag on you put you at harm's way in any way because you was under the military command. And just to open what Dilla said about serving God, you know, we all serve one supernatural. Let's get that straight. Whatever the name may be, as long as there's a positive faith. But some extremists become like Christian fanatics. There are jihad extremists. There are people in Buddha that take things too far. We have been faced with this holy war that has gotten out of control. It's to the point that now people have this access of this social media like we're doing right now, and they're using it for bad things. Now, the only way that all this is going to get corrected is by them installing something we fear that's going to happen, which is martial law. If they keep up with this nonsense with this shooting right now, this shooting that happened right now in California, it's only getting worse. This is going to have people going in on curfews and all, you know, and it's sad because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what God we choose. It's going to be man that's going to take everything out.
But that's always been that way. That the man is always being the one that's taking everything out because of greed or, you know, selfishness or whatever the case may be. But it's just it is one God. It doesn't matter like what religion you are, how you serve. It's still adding up to the same thing. You're still serving the same supernatural being or whatever. It doesn't matter if you feel like Jesus Christ is white or Jesus Christ is black or whatever the case may be. You're still serving the same supernatural, magical.
I know what Jesus Christ is. He's see-through.
He's transparent. He's transparent.
I think people are so misinformed.
Right.
Like, you know, like I was raised Baptist. You know, I have my views, but I think some people, they're like, either they want to be like somebody else or they want to be a follower or something. And then their thought process, this is right. Everybody in different religions feel that something in the other religion is wrong. I have my views, you have your views, but at the end of the day, it's all love.
And that's how
I can't understand how they take love and make it hate, though.
Yeah. I'm not knocking on their door Saturday morning. I'm recovering.
I'm right there with you, bro. I'm right there with you because
I ain't standing at no train stations.
I'm not either. You know what? I ask myself that question every day. Like, are these people getting paid to stand out here like this? Like, I don't understand it.
No.
But it did say in the Bible to go out and what is it? Go out and lecture or go out and preach.
Prophesy.
You know what they do in the Bible. You know,
and then.
Yeah,
and then it
like
also
that,
says that after you do that, you go to church on Tuesday when it's bingo, and you might have a chance of winning back the earnings. Exactly.
You know? Or Fridays when they should be watching Extremities.
They got the phone right there, listening to Dre on the headset.
Well, for me personally, I think you both are being servants, and you both are preaching the gospel, and I think you both are Christians and how you do things. And to me, there is no set way of how you're supposed to display God's message or the universe's message or Allah's message or whatever the case may be. If this was the case, then all of us would be serving one religion, one church. You know what I mean? And there's so many different religions, so many different churches.
Just ask Tom Cruise.
Yes, Scientology, right?
Here's the thing, and somebody was talking about it before. I think it was Tracy, my parent, was talking about it. It was like so many people, like you can ask, like a Jehovah's Witness, come to our church or whatever. They won't do it. Myself, I've been to all different churches. I've been to Catholic church, I've been to Jehovah's Witness, been to Muslims, everything.
Right.
You know, out of respect, I want to know. I have no problem going to different churches, but you cannot get a Jehovah's Witness to go to a church.
That's
That's true. And you know why? You know why? Because I don't even believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't believe in nothing.
Well, I'm not going to say that. My mom's always said, if you want to learn the Bible, learn with a Jehovah's Witness. But at the same time, when they come to my mom's door, she's going to invite them in. They don't come by her door.
But see, here's the thing with the Bible, though. Based on your experience and what you've been through in life, what you've been through in life, the scripture that you read is going to give you a different message than somebody else. You, and Jose, we're not going to have the same message coming to us when we read scripture from the Bible. Because so for me, like when someone's telling me, oh, you know, this is the truth, this is the truth. No, that's your truth. That has nothing to do with me. I have my own truth.
Word. Like right now, I read the Bible and it's like Biggie versus Tupac when I be reading Jesus versus Judas. You know what I'm saying? And then when I go into Revelation, I see it's P. Diddy and Suge Knight on Revelation. You know what I'm saying? That's how I say it to kids because they don't know what the hell the Bible is. It's sad that I got to break down to kids what a Bible is because they all believe that the Bible is a lie put out by the government. And when people like us, exactly.
I'm not going to go that far, but I will say this. I mean, until I get proof. Now, I'm raised Baptist and I believe in the Lord and everything. But even when I was little, I was always asking questions like, I don't understand what that means. Because if you're telling me that I should believe the Bible, the Bible has been interpreted so many times, what am I supposed to believe that's true in it? So what you're telling me, I should believe in like Paul Bunyan and the Blue Eyes.
But that's why people don't believe in Christmas anymore. Have you heard the news lately? How they're not putting up Christmas trees and what they're putting up are igloos. What they're putting on is like little light shows because they want to kill the spirit of Christmas. They want to take out, just like they took out the Pledge of Allegiance from schools. They want to take out the word Jesus Christ. They want to take out "In God We Trust" and $1. All this religious stuff is being demolished because of the war. It's sad. And in the Bible, it does say that the devil will win one day by getting the name of Jesus out. I mean,
but if we allow, if we don't have people against that, it's going to happen. So even the way to do it is like we doing now. This is a start of a conversation to improve everything else, and people have that conversation. Like I was telling those before, we need to have a round table.
I agree. While Jose sips his pink Moscato.
Hey, you know what? And the thing is look at TV right now. You remember 50 years ago, TV, it was 2 beds, right? Yes. And now there's 1 bed. There was a whole bunch of families, and then like in the 60s, 70s, that's when the great shows started coming. What's Happening and all that, right? And then,
not only that, but TV had to pretty much, it stopped at a certain time.
Exactly. And then there was not a word of ass,
bitch,
anything like that. Right now, if you go into what channel is that? FX or something, there's motherfucker, there's ass, there's tits, there's everything. And this is TV. 30 years ago,
USA Network started it with their shows when they came on, and they started using bitch, and they started
all these buy channels that share shows and all. What gets edited on one channel on another channel is all full frontal. It's sad.
So now you can show an ass, but you can't show the ass crack. Might as well show the damn whole ass because you're showing the butt cheeks anyway.
Word up, man, because I just might suck the fart out of it, damn it.
I think it should show more breast. I mean, that's just me.
I know, because sometimes you be wondering, is it a he or a she?
Yeah, but you wouldn't even know because everyone has implants or whatever. So, you know.
Exactly. And I want to know if that's a chick or a chick, not a chick or a dude. Come on, let me know.
Oh, God.
There's no chick with dicks. It's only dicks, dudes with dicks.
I heard this porn called Chick with Dicks. What is that?
Y'all are a mess. I can't. Well, anyway, 7:00, guys. My show is an hour, but I will definitely pick up where I left off with you guys. Thank you for coming on. Can you please tell everyone where they could find you?
Age before
what?
No, I know. We always do this, man. You can catch me every Friday on Nightline Radio, NITELINE Radio, from 6 to 8 Eastern Standard Time. Of course, you could always catch my friends Dillis and Dre come through and host as well whenever I'm away, because that's the only people I trust on my show.
I feel you. And Dre's house is Dre's House 2014.com.
There you go. Catch me every Tuesday, 8 to 10, FLO Empire Radio. Tune in. I had Dillis and Jose on my show many times. Love these guys to death. And as a family from the first day I met them. So, it is what it is and stuff. No matter what they try to put us against each other, we're going to be family no matter what.
Thank you guys for coming on the show. Thanks for joining, Brad, but I'm about to end my show. But thanks so much for coming on, and I'll talk to you guys soon. I'm going to finish up here, so I'm going to
love you.
Love you too. Bye. Deuces. I took you off.
I get off this thing.
Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining the show. It was hilarious. I'm so sorry Marsha could not finish up. She was having issues, but Marta Giles is actually a Mary Kay consultant. She actually has M&M Project, which you can look it up on Facebook. It's an amazing women's empowerment group, and she's also part of Zonta International, ZONTA International. You can look them up as well. They're doing amazing things for women. So everything is pretty much about women's empowerment, which I absolutely love. I'm part of Zonta myself. I'm a member. They're great. They have members all over the United States, Europe, Canada, I believe, and stuff like that. So you can look it up, Zonta, ZONTA. And thank you so much for joining my show. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Melissa Miranda, Miracles Within. She had an amazing event today. It was so beautiful and so spiritual. And me and Alexis, we went and had an amazing time. It was so good to actually be in the guest seat. Normally I'm in the host and coordinating seat. So it was great. Wonderful opportunity to actually be in tune with your spirit, release all the negative energy, get prepared for the new year, what we wanted to bring into the new year. Me personally, I want more one-on-one coaching clients. I want more people to join the Sip and Chat movement. I just want to be happy within my relationships with my family and things like that. My household, all the stuff that's going on in my household. I want everyone to be healthy, happy, beautiful, peaceful, and just living in their truth and being their authentic selves and all that good stuff. So pretty much that's what happened. Again, shout out to Lucinda Cross for her amazing Vision Board Party NYC 2015 event. It was great. So be sure to follow those two ladies, Lucinda Cross and also Melissa Miranda, Miranda, Miracles Within. She's also on YouTube. She gives tarot card readings on a weekly basis. You definitely want to check her out. Her next event is February 6th, which is my birthday, but I'm not going to be there because I'm going to be celebrating. Woo, woo. And you can check me out, DillisDavis.com. I am a lifestyle coach plus an empowerment speaker. So if you need an empowerment speaker who talks about truth and transparency, being driven and focused, and coming from a place of being lost and out of balance and depressed and going through anxiety and running from your truth and lying to yourself and not wanting to confront yourself, to being alive, aware, peaceful, happy, authentic, joyful, free to be who you are, book me. I'm here to speak for you, speak to the people, help them get to where they want to be. So you can actually contact my publicist, Shari Miles, at Shari, SHARI, at polishedpublicity.com. That's my publicist. She's amazing. Shout out to Shari. Love you dearly. And, of course, check out my husband's blog. Yay! Mr. Dennis Davis, Dapper Dennis Davis, actually started a men's fashion blog talking about fashion, suits, coats, socks, cologne, ties, how to help a man find an amazing combo outfit at a budget-friendly price. Again, it's called Dressed, She's Impressed. So he's Dressed, ED, She's Impressed, ED.com. It's an amazing blog. I'm so proud of him. He's super excited about him. And of course, I am the wife-inger helping my husband do amazing things with his life. And I want him to succeed because I want us to be the power couple that we know that we are. We have all the potential in the world to do so, and pretty much probably motivate and inspire other couples to become power couples within their crafts and their gifts and things that God gave them. So looking forward to having his following grow and increase and expand and help him help other people, other men, and to build their confidence within and look like $1 million on a budget. So that's Habibu, as I call him. So I'm going to go ahead and spend some time with my familia. And I am sending mucho, mucho amor, like Walter Mercado used to say, love, blessings, peace, positive energy. Mwah. If you're traveling, travel safe, get home safely. If you're home, I'm happy that you're home. Till next time, next week, Sunday. He's telling me to get off. That's why he's clapping. So thank you guys for your love and participation. And like I said again, this month of December is a month that I'm choosing to celebrate and support my fellow entrepreneur sisters. Hi, Dennis. Alexa says, my fellow entrepreneur sisters by either attending their events or purchasing a product from them in order to support their business. And it's not recognition or reward or getting back anything in return. It's just pure, authentic. It's something that I want to do, that God, the universe stirred in my spirit to do. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the month of December. So I hope that the other fellow sisterly entrepreneurs follow suit and can kind of like do the same thing to help another sister out that might be struggling in her business. Can you type in Melissa's YouTube page? I don't remember what it is, but I think it's Miracles Within. So guys, go to YouTube and type in Miracles Within, and you'll see Melissa Miranda's all her information on there. You can follow her on Facebook and Twitter and such. She'll be on the show eventually, and probably she'll do a tarot card reading for someone. Anyway, guys, I bid you adieu, and I will talk to you guys later. Mwah!